Hi, this Visual C++ ordering system I developed earlier. So let me show you guys how this works. As you can see, from the combo box, we select the product reference number and the description of each product are entered in the description area. Here I'm going to enter the quantity of food I intend to order on there. As you can see, the VAT is there, and right there I get the total in there. And underneath here you can always click on total and you get the net total or gross total. Carriage, okay, that's for delivery. And right here I have the date or the reference number, the time, and reference. Here I also have currency converter. I can convert it into whatever currency I'll be using, and that is it. So what I'll do next is take you guys straight into Visual C++ and show you how I've put this together. Alright, we're gonna start a new project, and let's just give it a name. We call it ordering system. Just call it VPP order systems. Save that. Set the font size to 1366 by 700, and the back color, change the back color, let's make that black there. And the next thing I intend to do is let's add it to tab control. Yep, there we go, tab control right there. And change the size of this tab control to 1259 by 600. Make that 600 right there. Maybe move the tab control a little bit up. Okay, let's see, maybe this way, take it up a little bit more, that's fine. And let's just change the back color. Let it look a little bit dark. Let's go for dark gray. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I will now add a label. Add one label there, right there. And I think I should revise the color for this tab. Let's change that color to, let's change it back to dark, a little bit lighter gray. Yeah, come in here, make that light gray. Yeah, and get rid of these first, and just change the content in there to customer details right there. Okay, that's what I want. And this label, I'm going to change that to dark gray. Make that dark gray. And the fonts, change the fonts to 16. Yeah, make that bold 16. Auto size, force, back color, or border style, make that fixed single. Alright, and I'm just going to copy this because I will need one more of those here somewhere. And in the case of this, I want this to be, let's make that 226. That's very close. 34 by 226. Alright, that's fine. And the font size of the second one, change that to 12. Okay, now I need a text box, or the text box here, and change the property to 225 or 220. Yeah, 225 by 34. Okay, just convert that to multiple line and just put it right beside that. Change this label, change the text content of the label to order, date, and the color, for color, change that to white right there. And this, change the name of this to txt date. Good. Okay, let's come back to the other label right here. With the other label, let's change the color to white right there, and the size of that will be 262 by 164. Okay, that's fine. So all I then need to do is copy this. I'm going to need 3 more of these. 1, 2, and 3 there. So let's just speed that up. Okay, this is how the first part of the design is looking, but right now they do nothing. If I debug, you guys will see that. Okay, as you can see, there's nothing, no problem. So if I run the program, there's nothing happening right now. So let's continue. Okay, the next thing is to take care of the second part of this interface right here. So let's speed that up. There we go, guys. We now have labels in place, combo box, and we have text boxes in place as well. So the final part, let's take care of that. Okay, and that's where we will take care of all the totals and so on. And here we just need the following there. Okay, and let's just run it so that you guys see the interface the way it looks like. Okay, run the program, and right there, that's how the interface is looking right now. Maybe a little bit of amendment here to align it. So let's take care of that. Select all of these and just tab it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that looks a little bit alright. Okay, then the next thing I will do now is double click on the form. So right here where it says pragma and region, I will enter the following variables. Those are the variables that I intend to use. Okay, then. While on the form load, we shall enter the following lines of codes. Okay, these lines of code we generate as follows. Once the form load, all of these numbers will be visible on the combo box right here. You see those numbers in there, and up here, this we generate in random numbers for the order system, order number, and the account reference number will be generated using this random function that you see up here. Okay, so if I come in here, just build it. Alright, that's fine. So let's see if this works for the combo boxes. So let's run it and see. If I drop this down, you see all of the combo box, and up here I have the randomly generated account reference and order number. What is remaining for me to do now is take care of the date and time. Let's add timer. Double click on timer. Let me show you the timer. It should be there somewhere. There we go. That's the timer. And so with the timer, double click on the timer right there and enter the following lines of code for the timer. Okay, that's for the timer. It's the same lines of code that will be used for the dates really. But before then, let's go to where it says form initialize. Let's initialize as follows. Right here underneath here, you can see initialize component right there. I will just enter timer 1 dot start. Okay, and my VAT right there, I might as well just take care of that as well. VAT in this case, let's make that maybe 4.5, 0.45, or maybe 35. That's fine. So the VAT is taken care of, the timer is taken care of as well. Let's debug and run it. Okay, we do have an error somewhere right here. Okay, that's taken care of. Run it and see again. So there's an error, it says timer 1. That must be a class. Oh, sorry, that should be an arrow there. Okay, that's taken care of. Let's debug it again. Alright, that's fine. So if I run the system now, we get my timer in place. That's working. So we now need to take care of the date. Okay, with the date, now let's double click on the form itself again, and let's just, I'm going to copy this, the timer, copy that, and come right up here or anywhere, paste that in there. That'll be for the date. We'll get rid of this and just change this. Let's change it to maybe I date right here. This one, get rid of that. That's a variable, that's why I'm changing that. And this one, the name of the text box is txt date. Okay, so we can just enter dates right here. So that's how you write out your own date. While underneath here, that's how you get the real time, but using it in conjunction with the timer. So that's the timer right there. If I run or compile first, let's compile and run the program. That's fine. Okay, run it. There, now we have the date in place, or the number, or the time, account reference number. So we have the combo box as well working. So what we need is to enter some codes for the description to work as well. So let's go back into the program. The exit is not working, so let's take care of that first. Let's go right down, double click on the exit, and just enter application. Oh, sorry about that. Exit. Okay, the exit is taken care of. So the next thing now is double click on the combo box itself and just enter as follows. If combo box 1 arrow text equals 0, 1, 2, and 3, close that and enter a speech mark in there, and txt description 1 text equals, that will be, let's go for Apple there, and that's it, and then close that. So that is the very first one. So the rest I'll just copy and speed that up. Let's copy that. So the first combo box is taken care of. That's it. Those are the lines of code. So if I run it and drop this down, that's what you guys see. If I any of the product reference number clicked on, you see the description right there. But in the case of the other combo box, nothing is happening yet. So let's go back and take care of those. Okay, all of the combo box are taken care of. That's combo box 5, those are the lines of codes, and combo box 4, combo box 3, combo box 2, and the first one, combo box 1. They're all taken care of. Now the next thing for us to do is to take care of the calculations. So I will now double click on this. Double click on is very quantity. So with quantity 1, I will enter the following, declare the following variable. Okay, let's make that, and followed by another string variable. That will be for my tags, really. Yeah. Then declare double variable. Make that. Okay, that's for the net. Another variable in there. And just make that quantity. Okay, now let's come down here one more. That's for VAT. Right. So all of those variables are in place. So for the very first one, that will be equals to 3.5. That's the amount. And net equals convert. Let's convert that using this method. Int 32 and text box 1, quantity 1. There. Close that. And net, in this case, net equals net, multiply that by quantity. Right. There's an error there. Move that. Take it up. Okay. Now the net is in place. Now let's assign, convert it to string. Format it into pound sterling, and that's 0C2. That is the method to format into pounds. Close that. And what we're formatting is the net itself. Okay, let's take this off. That's not required. Yeah, that's fine now. Close that. Then followed by where to store it. Net. Close text. And what we're storing in there will be, let's say, system convert to string. And what we convert into string is this value right here. There. Okay, that's taken care of. So now let's check out the VAT itself. So that one equals, and that's net. Multiply that by the VAT, which is a global variable, and divide that by 100. Now we need to store this somewhere. So let's store that in. Let's store it here. Let's go for the variable st tags equals string format. First of all, we need to convert it to pounds. So that's a 0 there. C2. The C2, that'll make it a decimal, 2 decimal place actually. And we'll close that. And what are we converting? We're converting V tags to pound sign. Now we need to assign it somewhere. So let's get a comma right there. Good. CXCVAT1, an arrow, text equals. Let's just copy all of this instead of typing. Paste that in there and just change this to string text. Okay, so hopefully that should do it. Let me just debug and run. Let's see what will happen. Okay, we have an error somewhere. Double click and just find out where the error is. and right here that's the error. That's supposed to be net 1. Okay, let's debug again. Alright, that's fine. So if I run the program now, let's run it, and select any product in there and enter something here, you can see that that's working as expected. With the other ones, nothing will happen. Okay, nothing is happening there. Alright, so let's exit and now copy this and paste it in the rest. And I'll speed that up. Double click and double click on the second quantity box here. This one, double click on it and paste in there. So that's fine. That's for the second one. And repeat exactly the same thing. I've changed this already. So come to number 3. That's number 3, and change the value of number 3 to 2.7, and change this to 3, and this is 3 as well. This is 3. So I believe I've taken care of them all. Yeah. So let me just speed that up and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I've debugged it. It's working fine. So if you want, let me just show you guys the codes for all. That is for my quantity 5, quantity 4 right there, quantity 3, quantity 2, and quantity 1. They are all taken care of. So let's run the program. So if I enter, select any of these and just enter some amounts in there, as you can see is adding up. It's just giving you subtotal, right, of each product, but the total itself is not working. That'll take some time. So with that, I'll just call it the end of the very first part of this tutorial, and I'll get back to you guys with the second part.